This is Stephen Alexander with another BSFS webcomic review. The sound of webcomics pouring into my phone in the morning. Got a quick episode for you today. We're taking a look at two new webcomics from two different sources with roughly the same market in mind. But they have different outlooks and update schedules, so I don't want to commit one precious episode to them. Yes, that's right. Time is running out. Let's start with The Extras by Imaginos Workshop and Firefly Jelly. Well, that's what it says on the site. On the actual comic, it says Pam Bliss, Katie Hodges, and Jeff Lilly made the comic. Set in a city world that's shaped like a Mobius strip, complete with fantastic elements from all over the place, we follow the lives of two students as they start Magic High School. Because Magic High School hasn't been done to death already. Anyway, our eyes into this magic mix-up are Chantilly Abiko Maeve and Shelby Zaizu. Chantilly is from the night side, a place where the sun apparently doesn't shine. Perhaps she's a vampire or a night owl. Kinda hard to tell. Anyway, she's the shy and smart one. Shelby is a saffron, which is some kind of demon-like creature. She's the clever, sassy one. She also mentioned that there are color biases among the quote-unquote sinister peoples, like colorism in our world. Fascinating to see that play out in the fantasy setting. For a few pages, it introduces Kless, a new student from, I'm going to say is the States, but she thought she was going to Canada. Anyway, she seems to know very little about the city, which makes you think she doesn't know about the masquerade. This and the color thing could make for some interesting plot points in the future. There isn't much more to the story at this time since they haven't finished the first arc. It's a slice of life which plays a bit like a sitcom, so maybe I shouldn't expect a full season arc like, Discovery, for example. Anyway, the second comic is called Above Below. This one is markedly different in that the monsters are not gruff, irritating teenagers. This is definitely an action story as the first scene involves a secret base and a black guy crucified on a science cross, then the base is invaded by bloodthirsty creatures killing the rookie on his first day on the job. Welp. No unemployment check or signing bonus for you, dude. And that just about covers Above Below. The artist has only got this far as of this recording. My recommendation. There isn't much to either comic since they're in the early publishing stages. This is to be expected since they are setting up their storylines at this stage. However, if the story doesn't click with the reader right away, the reader will go on to other comics. Looking at the way they started their comics, I think that both didn't start very well, but when I read through them, I felt like they had a good start. I know you're confused, but hear me out. Both comics update on a weekly to bi-weekly period. So when they first started, there wasn't much to hook in the reader, but now that there are a few pages to read, the story reads better and starts much better. Perhaps webcomic writers should consider putting more than the cover on the first post. Going forward, which one do I think is the better webcomic? I'm giving the bigger thumbs up to The Extras. While not really in color like Above Below, it updates far more frequently and has main characters. Above Below has the more dynamic story, but we just don't have enough to go on until the creator publishes an update. Until they do otherwise, The Extras looks like the better product. Got any questions, suggestions, or other things I should know about? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The queue is full for the time being, so I won't be taking on any new products for the next 6 months. Oh! What? I've got some awesome works coming up like whoever this guy is. Spoiler alert, an episode of this show was directed by one of our members.